What's up guys, Coach Matt here with Accelerated Sports Performance. For this month's challenge, we have a hip and shoulder mobility circuit for you guys. Quick and easy, 10 minutes, can do at home. In this video, we're gonna take you through progressions and proper technique. Let's get to work. First, we have the 4-way hip stretch. First, starting with the left side, so the left hip extension, left quad extension, the left knee down, right knee up, feeling that stretch in that left hip area and left quad. Here we have a left arm reach, feeling that stretch in that lat and getting more of an extension stretch in the hip area. You're gonna hold this position for 20 seconds. Next, we have the hamstring stretch. You're gonna reach down as far as possible with that right arm, trying to touch your toes. If you cannot touch your toes, reach down as far as possible, feeling that stretch in your hamstring. Want to hold this stretch for about 20 seconds. Next, we got the right groin stretch. You want to sit down as far as possible, keeping that right foot down on the ground and facing forward, and you'll hold this stretch for 20 seconds. Next, we got the pigeon pose, making an A shape with your left leg. You want to feel that stretch in that left glute and left hip area, sitting down as far as possible, holding this stretch for 20 seconds. Now we're going to do the same thing but the opposite side. So right knee down, left knee up, feeling that stretch in that right hip and right quad area, holding for about 20 seconds. And then here we got the right arm up, reaching as high as possible. Next, we got the left hamstring stretch. Again, if you cannot reach your toes, reach down as far as possible, getting that nice stretch in your left hamstring, holding this stretch for about 20 seconds. Next, we have the left groin stretch. Again, making sure that left foot stays down and left leg forward, sitting back as far as possible, getting a nice stretch in that left groin, holding for about 20 seconds. And lastly, we have the right leg pigeon pose. Again, making that right leg in the shape of an A, sitting down as far as possible, keeping that back leg as straight as possible, and getting that stretch in that right glute and right hip area, holding for about 20 seconds. So in total, you're going to do 1 minute and 20 seconds on one side and another minute and 20 on the other. Next, we got the single leg knee hug. You're going to pull that right knee up to your body as far as possible, keeping that left leg straight, holding this stretch for about 20 seconds. You want to flex that toe on that right foot and keeping that foot as high as possible. Want to switch legs, do the same thing in the left leg, feeling that stretch in the quad and the hip area. Again, holding for 20 seconds, keeping that left foot flexed and left foot as high as possible. Next, we have the 90-degree knee pull across. You're going to pull that right knee across your body with that left arm. You want to reach with your right arm to the side as far as possible. Get a nice stretch in the hip and glute area. You're going to hold this stretch for about 20 seconds. You want to keep that knee at 90 degrees. We're going to switch sides now, pulling that left knee across with the right arm, reaching out as far as possible with the left arm, keeping that bottom leg as straight as possible. Got a nice stretch in that glute. Staying on your back, now we got a nice shoulder exercise called open books. You're going to drag that right arm across, get a nice stretch. You want your eyes to stay locked on that moving arm. You're going to hold the stretch for about 3 to 5 seconds at the end, keeping those knees bent. Again, you want to reach as far as possible, following that right arm with your eyes and holding for 3 to 5 seconds. You're going to do this for about 30 seconds total. Now we're going to do the same thing, but just switch sides. So left arm's going up, eyes following it, reaching out wide as far as possible, holding for 3 to 5 seconds, keeping those knees bent. You feel a nice stretch in the shoulder area here. Again, you're going to do this for 30 seconds total. Reaching as far as possible. So next you're going to start the leg straight out. This is called the figure 4 stretch. You're going to get that left leg and put it against your right knee. And with your arms, pull your right knee as close as you can to your body, feeling that stretch in that left glute and hip area. You're going to hold this stretch for about 20 seconds, keeping the right foot flexed and high and pulling that right knee as close to you as possible. Now you're going to switch sides. So right foot going against your left knee, pull that left knee to you as far as possible. Keeping that left foot flexed and knees and toes pointed up, holding for about 20 seconds, feeling that stretch in your right glute and right hip area. Next, we got to push up to downward dog. So do a push up, going to the downward dog position. You'll feel this stretch in your shoulders and hamstrings. You want to hold it for about 2 seconds at the top. You want to get those feet down. You want to keep those heels down as much as possible, as you feel more of a stretch in your hamstrings. You're going to do this for about 40 seconds. And again, holding about 20 seconds, or holding at the top for about 2 seconds. For the next exercise, we have world's greatest. So you're going to reach through with that right arm, like so. You're going to reach up with your right arm as far as possible, holding for about 2 seconds at the top. Do this for about 20 seconds, feeling that stretch in that hip area and into the shoulders. Again, 2 seconds hold at the top. Now you're going to switch sides, so left knee forward, reaching through with that left hand reach up as far as possible, feeling that stretch in that shoulder, that hip area. Again, do this for 20 seconds on this side. Reach up as far as possible and reach through as far as possible. Now for this exercise, you're going to need a wall. First, we're going to start with internal and external rotations of the shoulders. So here you're going to internally rotate your arms down, trying to get your hands as close to the wall as possible, feeling that stretch in that shoulder area. Then you're going to externally rotate your arms up, hold for about 2 seconds at the top and 2 seconds at the bottom. If you need to, you can scoot your feet up a little closer or a little farther from the wall to get more of a stretch. You want to keep those elbows as high as possible at about 90 degrees. Next, we have wall slides. You're going to reach up as far as possible. Slide those elbows down as close as you can to your lats. Hold for about 2 seconds at each point, the top and the bottom. Want to reach up as far as possible again. Keep that back, elbows and hands against the wall. Again, if you need to, you can move your feet a little farther away from the wall. Again, 2 seconds to the top, reaching as high as possible, and 2 seconds to the bottom, squeezing those lats. Next, we got shoulder pull across. So you're going to use that left arm just behind the elbow. Going to reach as far as possible, keeping that chin tucked to that shoulder. Going to hold this stretch for about 20 seconds. So you should feel that stretch in that shoulder, that rear delt. Thumb pointed up on the right arm. We're gonna switch sides. So right arm is gonna be tucked right behind the left elbow, chin tucked in with the left shoulder, feeling that stretch in that shoulder and that rear delt, reaching as far as possible the left arm and keeping that thumb pointed upwards. Next, we got arm swings. This is to get loose. You can do it for about 30 seconds. Reaching as far as possible, forwards and backwards. Next, we got forward circles, making as big as circles as you can. Do this for about 15 seconds. Then we got reverse circles for about 15 seconds. Again, making as big as circles as you can. Getting loose. All right, guys, that's it for the mobility circuit. Hope you guys are feeling loose and ready to go. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions, and stay tuned for more videos.